With the connection between engineering parts and bombs, traceability of the root cause of discovered issues, and discrepancies, the impact of any required changes on the rest of the operating assets can easily be assessed and the necessary service bulletins can be issued to manage the situation. All part of Team Centre's maintenance and service management. In order to catalogue any unplanned maintenance, a service event is created. These hold unique attributes to make them traceable, and the reason or purpose of the action is noted, along with other information about who and when it was done. Here, we are creating an inspection event on an asset. On the created service event, let's record an activity entry value to capture utilization of the asset on any defined characteristics. This value gets logged once the service event is executed and approved in the system. If an issue is found on an operating in-service asset, a discrepancy can be raised to capture this and initiate the necessary process to determine a corrective action. Notice the graphical icon, which is used to represent any open discrepancy on a physical part. The availability and ease of access to information across the enterprise for both engineering and assets provides users with reduced guesswork and misunderstanding of the situation. When creating the discrepancy, the user has the options to nominate the importance, identify the affected part, and associate a known fault code if appropriate. After the corrective action is identified, a corrective action against the open discrepancy needs to be created. In this case, it is swapping the asset with a similar one. With the corrective action in place, a desired part movements can be created. These hold all the information about what the part is being worked on and what is the incoming part and where does that come from. The user is always working on an as-maintained configuration of the asset, therefore reducing any error in nominating the wrong part to be replaced. The service event requires approval before these part replacements can be instantiated into the asset BOM. Once this is achieved, then the new parts are shown in position with the substituted part being clearly highlighted. A transaction history can be displayed as every part swap and movement is tracked, so a comprehensive history of each part is retained and is auditable. Full traceability of what has been fitted and why gives the service OEM confidence that the actual asset will be in compliance, and they can target service actions and subsequent replacements accurately, reducing errors in service. To show a side-by-side comparison of pre and after part swapping, let's switch to a split view in Team Center. Any previous build can be shown here. The date is set prior to the part swapping, and the previous build is displayed with the original hydraulic controller on the left side. Similarly, the modified hydraulic controller asset build state is shown on the right side. This ability to view the asset at the prior in its history allows for investigation of differences should the performance change over time. A view of an earlier build may highlight an alteration in parts that affects the performance or reliability. And that is how maintenance and service events are managed within Team Center.